Well, spooky season might be over, but I still got a couple titles that I want to show off. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Highlights from my collection, even though spooky season is over, there were just a couple more titles that I wanted to show off from my collection that I had made for myself in the past. And they are vampires and werewolf stuff. So let's talk about it. First up in my collection, I am a huge Christopher Lee Dracula fan. I have... I don't claim to have all of his films where he plays Dracula, but I got a lot of them. And it's kind of a mixture of what I have. And I did make I made this box for myself a couple of years ago. But as you can see, I have all of these titles in this box set. And, this, again, not for sale. It's never been for sale. But I wanted... At the time I thought this was all of them. So I made this box, and so it's a couple years old, and I've gotten a lot better at what I do, but I wanted something that gave it some good representation for artwork. The top of the box, I had an accident, so it's a little bit scratched. So I may eventually go back and do a larger box set for myself, because I have other Christopher Lee Dracula stuff that I've acquired, with that. So, one of them is, this one, Count Dracula. And I got this from Severin during the Severin sale. Really nice. This is nothing I made. This is the official release from Severin. Great, great slipcover. Really good, high quality. And then you've got the 4K case, and you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 discs. So you got the 4K, the Blu-ray, and I think also the music soundtrack. So it's pretty nice set from Severin. So if you're a Dracula fan, I recommend this one. This was really good. I also was digging that he had like the mustache thing going on. So that was pretty cool, versus all of the other versions of Dracula that Christopher Lee plays. He's clean shaven and everything like that. Next title that I have up is a werewolf movie, and it's American Werewolf in London. And for me, I got just the standard version. I know that, or I'm pretty sure the Arrow put out like a more like robust box set for that. But by the time I had gotten around to buying this, that was like long since gone. So I made myself a slip box for it, and then this back artwork I licensed from an artist. Thought that came out pretty damn good. One of my favorite werewolf movies, not the favorite werewolf movie. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot. I have The Howling. I already showed that slip box off in a prior video, so that's not going to be included in this one. I really like this one. Silver Bullet to me is my favorite werewolf movie. I feel like it's severely underrated. I haven't made a slip box for myself on that yet. For me, for myself, when I go to do that slip box, I want to do completely different artwork, because the poster that Scream Factory used, I think it's Scream Factory, was I don't know if it was the original poster art, but the poster art itself is like 95% just black. There's nothing on it. And I wasn't really a fan of the Devon Whitehead artwork. I felt it was a little too cartoony for me personally, in my style. So I want to do something different. But I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that for myself. But when I do, I'll be sure to share it with the channel. Next up on my Vampires and Werewolves episode here of highlights of my collection, I This was actually a film that I did not see as a child. As I've said many times, growing up, my family was not into horror films. We could watch, action, adventure, fencing, fighting, sports, revenge, true love, shit like that. But we weren't watching vampires and werewolves all that often. Like I don't think I ever saw. I didn't see like Nightmare on Elm Street, like the first one completely through until I was a teenager. So that kind of thing. So this was when I first got it, was a blind buy. It was a recommendation from Chase from AVA Pop Culture. So shout out to him for recommending this film to me. I absolutely freaking love it. It's one of my favorite vampire movies, and that is Fright Night. And you can't beat that original poster art. It's just fantastic. Super scary. So I did that, and then got the spine there, and then this is the back. So he's eating an apple. This is actually my second design of this. The first design I had was with this artwork on the back, but I wasn't able to get in contact with the artist to license it out from him, so I pulled it and ended up doing this one. So great physical practical effects on it. Does have a werewolf in it. That's the only thing I would say about that movie is I don't really understand why the one character becomes a werewolf when he was bitten by a vampire. Other than that, great movie. Next up on my Vampires and Werewolves episode is I call her Ballerina Bloodsucker, but I'm talking about Abigail, and this was a Scream Factory release. I really enjoyed this movie. I feel like this has been underrated. I think there was another Brian from Last Movie Standing. I think he has a different release of this, and I don't know if it's from Scream Factory, but I just have the regular release with the slip, and love the poster art. So of course I put that on there, and then just the spine of it and getting the logo. Now the artwork that I ended up getting, I actually licensed out from an artist. He did this and another title that I'm going to show you. Just thought his artwork was fantastic, and it had to go. It had to go on the box. So this is the back panel, which looks really good. I don't think this movie is getting the love that it deserves. It's not. I think one of the things that people were like, well, it was predictable. I don't know exactly what they wanted to happen in this film to surprise them, but it's a typical vampire movie of I would say that the twist or the gimmick with this one is that this group kidnaps this little girl, or so they thought, and it turns out she's a vampire. So I thought that was a good twist, a little different, and I was satisfied with the kills and the gore, and had a little bit of humor, but overall, really, really good, fantastic artwork, and it's part of my collection. All right, so I got 3 more titles to show you. This one is another, I know some people argue between this one and Fright Night for being like the best vampire movie. Even myself, I go back and forth of which one is my favorite with this. But of course, I'm talking about The Lost Boys. Fantastic movie, classic 80s. The only thing I would say, and I hate to shit on the studio that they shall that not be named, is their artwork department sucks horribly, and they gave us this crap, which I don't believe anyone wanted, and nobody wanted this. They wanted the original poster art, And so for myself in my collection, that's what I did when I made my slip boxes. I put the original poster art on there for myself, and then again, like that, my MO is that I like to pay the artists. So I actually ended up reaching out and licensing this artwork from an artist, and I thought that just went absolutely perfect with the original poster art for the slip box, and it gives my my standard release with a slipcover the facelift that it needs, and it goes perfect with my collection. Next title up in our Vampires and Werewolves episode is this film. I love this film, but, and it's a big but, I absolutely cannot stand Keanu Reeves in this movie. It is the one movie where he is just completely out of place. He is completely miscast in this film. His accent that he tries to put on is god awful. Cannot stand it. But I am talking about Bram Stoker's Dracula. Great film. Great actors. I love Keanu Reeves, but he should not have been in this film. Should not have been in this film. His accent was just really, really, really bad. And he hadn't completely, for me, removed himself far enough from, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure kind of Keanu Reeves. So, overall, though, fantastic movie. Went with for myself. So, I just had the standard release. So what I did for myself, and I'll show you again. So I have my clear cases, and what I did was I just took the regular insert, and I just put it over into my clear cases, and so I have my disc, and that way it would give me a better fit in my slip box, which it fits perfectly for it. So, and then so that's the front, and then the spine. And then for the back, again, tremendous artistry, and I paid for this as well. And I think that looks fantastic. The artist, I can't pronounce his name. You can kind of maybe see it there, but he does all this on canvas, and then he scans it. So it's not him doing this electronically. On, like, I don't know what the model is called, but I've seen the artists where the graphic artists and the illustrators are using like a stylus pen type thing, but it's all on like an iPad type device. He actually does this on paper and canvas, and then he scans that into the computer, and that's how I was able to get the file from him on that one. I'll hold that up for one more second, give you a good look at it. Absolutely fantastic. Love it being in my collection. And lastly, for our Vampires and Werewolves episode, closing out spooky season here on the channel, is a vampire movie that had a lot of controversy behind it when it was being made. I'm talking about Interview with the Vampire. The writer, she did not like the cast, Tom Cruise being cast as Lestat, and she was actually very vocal. I believe she even took out a section in like a paper blasting it, and of course, like, after she saw his performance, she did a complete 180 on that, and loved his performance. But sometimes, man, these writers, they don't want to let go of their project, even though they have signed away the rights to it. So this is a film that desperately needs a 4K. I'd love to see that. I had the standard Blu-ray case, and same thing of like, I ended up making a custom case for my insert for myself. So I'll take the disc out so you can see. But so this is what I did for the regular case, and then the two-sided artwork with that, and then I just have my disc in there, so it fits great. And then this is the slip box that I made for myself. Got the original poster art. The artist that did the back panel for this also did the back panel for Abigail. And I'm going to cover up this little part because I don't know what YouTube censors are going to do. But I'll just, like I said, I cover that up a little bit so you can't see nothing. But great artistry. Wish I could share it with folks, but unfortunately it can't. But it is in my personal collection, and I really just wanted to show off the artwork and the amazing artwork from these artists that are out there. But that's my vampires and werewolves collection that I have. If you have a vampire or werewolf movie that you highly recommend that maybe I haven't talked about either on this episode or in some of the previous episodes for spooky season that I've recently made, definitely put it in the comments below. I always love finding and discovering new movies that I missed out on, like Monster Squad. I was this year old when I finally saw Monster Squad kind of thing. So if you've got a movie recommendation that's in the vampire werewolf category, definitely comment below and let me know. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys next time.